Okay. This is People of the State of Michigan versus Amanda Macias, pardon me, Amanda Macias, docket number 21-696FH. This is the time set for sentencing. Ms. Macias, would you please confirm that you did agree to do the sentencing on Zoom?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear.
Could you please confirm that you did agree to do the sentencing on Zoom?
I did agree, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. And Ms. Macias, you were convicted of arson in the 4th degree. That is a felony punishable by up to 5 years in prison. You have the right to be represented by an attorney. You are represented by Mr. Moses. And Mr. Moses, before we speak of your restitution issue, let me just go in my order here. Have you had a chance to review the pre-sentence report with your client?
Yes, we have. We have no challenges to the scoring of the guidelines. There's just one minor correction, I think, in one spot in regards to education where she does have a bachelor's degree, and I think it's indicated everywhere else.
Okay, where is the correction on the bachelor's degree?
I believe it's under education, Your Honor. Let me try to pull it up here. It does state that in the other section.
Okay, so under education, yeah, it shows she has a bachelor's degree.
Okay, it might have been somewhere else, but that's fine, Your Honor. As long as it's under the education, we're fine with no other corrections or
Okay.
challenges.
Okay, did the people have any corrections to the report or objections to scoring?
No, Your Honor.
And was there a victim who wished to be heard?
Your Honor, he was notified of today's hearing. I do not believe he has appeared and has not reached out to our office. I have spoken with Mr. Thumb on a number of occasions. His biggest concern is to have continued no contact with Ms. Macias. Part of that concern came as the fact that she will likely be serving her time in the community while she participates in the Gratiot County Specialty Court Program. And so I would just ask that the court continue the no contact order, including the third party contact. I'm sure Ms. Macias is well aware of that at this point in time. And he is in agreement with the plan that's been fashioned at this point, understanding that her services through the treatment court program is his #1 priority to try to help end the cycle of the behavior that's been taking place. I as well believe that that is the biggest concern at this point in time. And certainly without intervention in that area of life, we don't stand to necessarily gain progress in turning around her behavior and decision-making. I know that the court has likely received a letter. I believe both myself and defense counsel also received that letter. I did briefly speak with the parties from that letter. They are not parties to this case. I understand the grave concerns that they have. However, I believe that the course that was fashioned through our plea offer that is being recommended to this court for sentencing tries to take the most strenuous approach we can to deal with the underlying behaviors here causing this. And not necessarily as an attempt to offer leniency, so to speak. And so we would ask that the court follow the agreed upon plea agreement. I believe all of the necessary paperwork for her transfer to the Gratiot County Specialty Court Program has taken place. We submitted that to your office earlier today. I spoke with the Gratiot County Specialty Court Program as well to confirm that any loose ends that needed to be tied up would be taken care of. And it sounds as though they have been. The only request on their part is to inform Ms. Macias that she would need to report tomorrow at 10 a.m. at their office to be in compliance.
That was my question. How does she know how to get there? So where she's supposed to report at 10 a.m. tomorrow, where?
At the Gratiot County Specialty Court office is what I was informed. I was told that Mr. Moses knows where that's located. And that when she arrives at 10 a.m., they will go over everything with her so that she remains in compliance.
All right, very good. Thank you. And Mr. Moses, then your turn for comments.
Thank you, Your Honor. There's really not much to add. I just thank Ms. Nelson and Your Honor and the specialty courts from both counties to work together rather vigorously to accomplish this. I sit on the specialty court, and we would call it that in Ingham, but the court run by Judge McDonald in Gratiot County. Miss Macias is a native of Ithaca, Gratiot County, so and that's where her mother lives. I've been in constant contact with her family where she's to reside. I'm obviously very familiar with the program coordinator there, and coordinators, the MDOC probation officer, who also sits on our team in Gratiot County. So we've been discussing this at every team meeting for probably the last couple months in regards to helping resolve this matter and making this happen for Amanda. And I think everyone is in agreement. And I should state that I've represented Amanda in the past, the two prior drinking and driving convictions and trouble she's had. She's completed probation on each of those successfully. I think she's extremely amenable to this program that's certainly going to address not only whatever substance abuse issues that linger, and mostly it's, I think, prescription medications and alcohol, obviously, but it's also tackling the mental health issues that she's been facing. Comes from a little bit of a past that might have that trauma and maybe never fully dealt with. But those are the things I know from the counselor on our team in Gratiot, and the folks that will be providing support are going to, and Amanda herself is going to put in the effort and complete this program. I mean, this is a very generous offer, and this court, if to agree and be willing to have Amanda participate and complete this program, I think everyone's going to benefit. Her children, her family, obviously herself, you know, the people around her, because she has a lot to give too. She's again educated. She wants to be in the health field. She's done things good and positive quite a bit within the health field, but I know she wants to strive for more. And I think this is a good program. I think it's a great program, and I see every other week what Judge McDonald and the folks there do to help instill and try to help each individual that comes and participant that is in that program. So with that, I want Amanda and I will be there at those meetings, obviously, to make sure she's keeping on track too. So with that, Your Honor, we just asked the court to file the recommendation. She has sat for a period of time. I think she's done things in the program. I think she has some certificates. So, you know, I would take issue with anyone saying she hasn't been trying to do things in the jail with that letter, but let that be as it may. I think all she wants to do is be the healthiest person she can and mother she can for her two daughters. Thank you.
Okay, and you had started to speak to me about restitution. There is a recommendation of some $32,000. Did you have any objection to that?
There is the restitution amount, Your Honor. I reviewed it, and you know, I think it would probably be something that the court would order. I haven't had a chance to review that with Amanda. I think I just received it over the weekend. And she usually does not call me on the weekend in regards to that, and I can't get a hold of her, obviously, in the jail directly. So with that, I just want to let Amanda know, if I could, that there is a restitution amount, Amanda, that you will be responsible for. It's in the amount of, was it 32,000 and something?
373.87.
Okay, so Amanda, there is that amount. I mean, it's the insurance that, you know, something wasn't covered, so that would be to be expected. So we'll have to work on paying that off too in full fashion, however it needs to be done. So we have no objection to that.
Okay, thank you. And now, Ms. Macias, is there anything you wanted to say?
Your Honor, I just thank you for everybody working together on this team to give me this opportunity. And I just want to do better and be better for myself and my girls. So thank you. I appreciate it all the time.
All right, thank you. Well, I think that this recommendation and what everybody here wants is the best outcome for this case. I understand the concern in the letter that I received, and granted it's from non-parties to this case, but still their concerns are valid. One of the things they point out though is that Ms. Macias has refused mental health treatment in the past. This is court-ordered mental health treatment, so very much different than just telling someone to go or asking someone to go. Having court-ordered treatment is often much more effective, and especially in the context of a specialty court that deals with just these sorts of issues. So I am going to place you on probation for a period of 18 months, 222 days in jail with credit for 222 days served, $130 to the Crime Victims Fund, $68 in state costs. I'm waiving oversight fees, and I'm waiving costs to the county in light of the huge amount of restitution. Restitution is ordered in the amount of $32,373.87 to Latitude Subrogation Services. Additional conditions of probation are no use or possession of alcoholic beverages or controlled substances, no recreational use of marijuana or use of marijuana in violation of the Michigan Medical Marijuana Act. Comply with both drug and alcohol testing as your agent directs. You must take any medication that is prescribed for you by a licensed physician. You must complete outpatient or residential substance abuse treatment if you are referred to that. You must complete the Gratiot County Specialty Court Program, and in light of that, you must report to them at the offices of the Gratiot County Specialty Court at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. And now that I know that your lawyer is on the team, I know that you know how to get there and where it is. So, and if you have any questions, I'm sure he can help you. You must waive confidentiality and allow any treatment program that you're in to disclose information about you to your agent. You may not engage in any assaultive, abusive, threatening, or intimidating behavior. No contact with anyone you know to have a felony record. You must not change your residence unless you first get written permission from your agent. You may not possess a weapon while you're on probation. You must comply with the written and verbal orders of your agent. Let the agent into your home at any time. Submit to a search of your person or property without need of a warrant. Report any changes to your agent within 24 hours. You may not have any contact, either directly or through another person, with Nicholas Thum, T-H-U-M, and you may not be within 500 feet of his residence, school, or place of employment. You must make genuine efforts to find and maintain employment a minimum of 30 hours per week, and supervision may transfer to Gratiot County. Ms. Macias, you have the right to file an application for leave to appeal your conviction and your sentence in this matter. You're entitled to an attorney at public expense to assist you in doing that. If you're making a request for one, you have to make it within 42 days of today's date. There is a form that tells more about that. We'll make sure you get a copy of it in your hands. You should just know that the time starts running from today. And I did sign this, what's entitled Memorandum of Understanding, that is part of the transfer process to the specialty court. I only had one question, and that is that it does say that also that the scale standard form MC 394 will be utilized, and I didn't get that. So if that really is needed, and I sort of think it is, then someone would need to send that to me for signature as well. But that completes our sentencing hearing in this matter. Do you have any questions, Ms. Macias, before we go?
I don't think so, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay, and you understand you have to get to the specialty court offices at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning.
I do, and I know where to go.
All right, very good then.